The fly fishing adventures now begin, and we want to cook them as well. Obviously, we want to get our stats up and have the cooked food to eat, but we cannot use this fire right here. This fire actually is a recent update. And when I say recent, I mean added to old school RuneScape and not in 2005. So the next inventory, we're going to grab an axe and a tinderbox so we can make our own fire because, again, I want to be as close to 2005 as I can possibly get. I think woodcutting and fletching have a thing or two to learn from fishing. Remember when I said I had such a low fletching level to my woodcutting level? And, well, take a look at my fishing and cooking level. I fished everything I cooked, and with the burn rate, they are exactly the same level. That's how it should be. I want to know the guy who coded woodcutting and fletching because it's just shockingly slow. Oh, and 30 fishing, by the way, so we can now catch salmon. I did not plan that, by the way. Okay, I planned it. I'm a liar. I'm a liar. I can't believe I actually did this random event. I forgot how annoying it is. I stopped paying attention for a second and I literally got dogged and I had to like pretty much restart and get the 4 or 5 in a row. The fashionscape, guys. Oh, I need to go buy myself some desert boots so that the fashionscape is real. 40 fishing. We can now fish lobsters. I know it would be very slow to start fishing them now, and it's probably not even worth it. I'd also burn a lot once I get 39, which I'm pretty sure once I cook this inventory of food, I'll probably get. Now, I'm going to stop right now with the fishing gains because I have a decent amount of food. When I do want to start fishing lobsters, though, I'll probably continue to fly fish until maybe 50, 55-ish, roughly, and then actually start fishing lobsters. And there is 40 cooking. Just as I expected. You guys thought I was kidding, but no, I'm 100% serious. I am all about the fashionscape. Look at me now. White boots, white gloves, and we look so good right now. Normally, a lot of Iron Men would make their money going to the agility pyramid or thieving the ham chests, but unfortunately, I can't do either of those things. Both of those came out in 2006, and I can't even really pick up steel plate bodies because I'm a hardcore, and I could lose that in a heartbeat. So I really need to think of a way to make some money, and thieving just seems like a really safe and easy way to make this money. So what we're going to do now that we have food and we can afford to take some damage is we're just going to start pickpocketing. Oh, that's right, the coin pouches. I think I just open it, right? All right, that's how it's going to have to be. Ah, crud, I missed a level, but we have 150 coins from level 5. Now, we want to steal cakes. One, that is more food for us, which is always a great thing. And 2, it's definitely probably the best XP that I can get right now at this level. So we're going to head up to Artie. I think I'm going to take the really long, obnoxious way. Go to Port Sarim, go to Karamja, then walk to Brimhaven at Ardoon, because I really don't want to risk those wolves at White Wolf Mountain. I know I could do it, but let's change it up a bit. We made it to Ardoon, not a scratch on us, and oh, it looks like someone is here. That's definitely a good thing. That means hopefully we get attacked less. So let's start thieving some cakes, get some levels, and then I'll decide what to do then. This is really cool, and it's something that I've never actually noticed. If you guys remember the old bread model from 2004, I actually made a video on it. But look at the stall right here. That is the old bread model. Oh, and now he's stealing the cake, ruining my clip. But it's so weird. I'm assuming they did that, obviously, because these stalls are put in here in 04, and they just used the model. But when they updated the bread to look like how it is now, they never actually changed it, and I am being attacked. 20 thieving. That means we can now do silk stalls. And I remember on my first Iron Man, I rushed mining to get 85. And to make that 32k for the room pick, I did exactly what this guy's doing. Stealing silk, and then you have to actually wait a little while to come to the silk merchant over there and actually sell it right back to him. You can't do it instantly because he yells at you for stealing from him, but you definitely can after a certain amount of time. I don't know what it is. It's not that long, but it's definitely one of the best ways to make money as an Iron Man, especially when you're fresh off the boat. I want everyone right now to scroll down in the comment section and leave a comment on which episode you think I'm going to die on. I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt because I know this game pretty well. It's a weird flex. But yeah, I'm going to say episode 14 is when I meet that horrible fate. A lederhosen hat? Wow, they're really hooking me up with the gear today. I look so nice. 38 thieving. We're going to stop there with silk. We have a lot of silk in the bank right now. Reason I'm stopping here is so we can pickpocket master farmers. So I figured that was a really good stopping point. And whenever I want to continue, we can start doing these. You get a lot of seeds, and farming was in 2005. It actually came out pretty early in that year as well. So we could definitely do some farming at some point in the future. And Master Farmers will give us a nice boost with some seeds early on. 1,081 silk. Now they will sell for 60 GP each back to the silk trader. So that's over 60k. That is fantastic. I'm going to be able to buy so many things early on and hopefully start training a lot of these combat stats. But I have to wait an hour before I actually sell them, so we're gonna do something else in the meantime. Always, always, always help with the boxes. It's good karma for RuneScape. You always have to pick them up, bring them inside. You don't have to do it, but it's good to be a nice citizen in RuneScape. And that cart totally just changed its shape. What the heck? That was some voodoo shit. I now have an hour to kill, and I decided to get a head start on my agility. I am sick of running out of run, and I'm level 1, and I was close by, so I was like, you know what? Why not? The weird thing about agility in 2005, though, is you really don't have many options. We have the Gnome Ball. Gnome Ball game. I don't even know why it's listed there if you need one, but anyways. Next, we have the Barbarian Outpost Agility course, which is only level 35. So this means we need to go through all these really horrible levels using only the Gnome Stronghold Agility course. I always hate when these stupid gnomes yell at me, my granny can move faster than you. As a kid, I used to get so upset and so triggered by these little dudes. This last obstacle right here should get us 25 agility, and we're actually going to stop there because with 25 we can do the Grand Tree quest, and that quest gives almost 8k agility experience, which will probably get me either 35 or really close to 35. And now we are going to head back to Ardoon, and we are going to sell all of our silk to the silk trader, and that is definitely going to give us a huge chunk of money to spend. And I want to get some range levels and maybe some magic levels. That's what's on my agenda next. When it comes to selling the silk to the silk merchant, you kind of have to negotiate the price a little bit. To get the maximum price of 60 coins, you got to ask for 120 each. Then it'll say 50, and you're like, nah, 60. And then you'll sell the entire inventory for 1,680 coins. Definitely a fair bit. It will take a while to exchange all of it, but like I said before, I'll have over 60k, which will be so easy to buy my levels for magic and range, the early starting levels. But it's a good thing I got my 25 agility levels now, because I feel like I'm always out of run, and that should help speed up the process a little bit. At least I hope so. The last inventory is just finished. It actually didn't take that long, maybe around 45 minutes. But we have 65.7k. So we're going to head on over to Rargh, buy some range gear, buy some mage gear, and just start training, because ultimately my goal is to get some HP levels from doing that, so then I could do waterfall quests without worrying about dying. And I didn't want to train any melee stats because I felt like that'd be inefficient, since I'll get 30 attack and strength from the quest. I'd be lying to you right now if I told you I wasn't scared walking past these dark wizards. I'm definitely going to just like swing way around. I'm not going to risk anything. All right, let's go on a shopping spree, guys. First thing we're going to do is buy all the staves. I know this is kind of expensive. It really does add up, but eventually I'll need them. If I don't really need them now, I definitely will need them at some point. Let's buy some range gear. I can't even wear it now, but studded top, studded chaps, and pretty much is all we can get from this store. Luckily in the shop, we can buy all the short bows up to maple. So let's buy an oak, let's buy a willow, and a maple. We already have a normal one in the bank. I'm trying to find worlds with large amount of bronze arrows so I could just buy them for much cheaper, but they seem to go to 6 coins pretty cheap, and then they just stay at 6. So it's only a 2 GP difference. I'm not really going to stress myself out over it. Like, I'm just going to buy a lot and then check the price again. Yeah, it stays at 6. I'm going to buy like maybe 1,500. That's probably way more than enough, but I'd rather have way more since it's so cheap than have to come all the way back and buy more. Oh shit, guys, I'm being mugged. Ah, fuck, what do I do? Yeah, bitch, that's what I thought. RuneScape characters don't know how to open doors. Sucks for you, bitch. But look at this cheeky little leather body on the ground. Let's snag that real quick. Oh, I'm looking fierce. This mugger is still on me, but if you look at our inventory, we now have quite a bit of runes. 2,500 mines. 1,500 of every rune except fire runes. Apparently I messed up and bought 100 more, but this is way more than I need for what I'm trying to do now. I figure, you know what, I'm going to need these runes for teleports and other spells. But we have the Iron Man Range Mage starter pack, so now it's just, we got to start training. These goblins were nearby, so I'm just going to safe spot these behind these fences. There's level 5 goblins. I think it's level 2 goblins as well. Are these level 2? No, I guess they're all level 5 goblins, but I am hitting them slowly, so I think this is okay. And they can't get me, and that's all I care about, because I am not dying today. I really have to stop saying that. I feel like I'm going to jinx myself if I keep saying how I'm not going to die. I might actually die. One of the main reasons why I love RuneScape so much is that there's pretty much always something to learn. It doesn't matter what you do or how long you've been playing, there's always something to learn. And I just learned something pretty cool. When it comes to range, and I'm talking like a really, really low range level, actually training on accurate is more beneficial than rapid. And I'm only talking around maybe 10 and below. Anything over that rapid is always better, unless maybe you're trying to sneak in a spec and you want to hit. But for the most part, rapid is always better, right? Well, when you're sub level 10, and you use accurate, you actually get that invisible +3 range boost that you don't get on rapid. So if you're starting at range and you're level 1 and you're training on accurate, you're really essentially level 4 range or around that level. And even though you're slower hits, you hit a lot more accurate. And I was a little skeptical at first, but I just tried it and it's actually 100% true. 15 range, I think that is way too high to be killing goblins still. So we're actually going to move to the barbarians just west of here. I'm going to follow a pretty similar path that I used to train on all my peers back in this time period. Well, maybe not 2005. Maybe this is more 2006-ish. But, you know, this is really a trip down memory lane for me because these goblins right here and the barbarians in the long hall across the tables, it really is great memories. But I'm going to leave it here for this episode. This is all I got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There's going to be a link down on my Discord channel if you guys are interested in that. If you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take it easy.